Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Now, our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Duncan Daynut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Grandma Daynut used to say, statue, bro.
Undra Vermees, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
A handy hint from me today. If your rapier is looking dull and worn and money is a problem, steal a better one or get a friend to steal one for you.
No.
Oh. Tish Dusklight, a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till battle time brings me round again to find I'm not the dwarf they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a puppet man. Puppet man with Frank Dana Jr. Arcane Puppet. I fell over that last time, didn't I? Gosh darn, can you change his name?
No.
Puppet man.
Oh.
Thank you.
And Skuld Gunvardsson, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking.
När fiskarna dansar. När fiskarna dansar så ska du akta dig för otursregn.
I'm a private dancer, a dancer for money.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
There was something about a fist in a dancer.
no, there's actually a fish. So
Oh, of course.
when the fishes dance,
Yes.
watch out for the rain of misfortune.
When the fishes dance.
Yes.
Is it like when the fishes all bitted you?
Yeah,
It's,
we don't like
nibbling your
fishes
feet,
or
the rain of misfortune.
In fairness, you jumped into their lake. I don't know why you get them so worked up.
You fell off.
No, I
Fell off
didn't.
the
I didn't
bridge.
jump into
Yeah.
it, so it made me fall into it.
Yeah,
didn't
you were steering at those
The river.
Kama Sutra style
Yes.
Dirty
Would
goblin,
you like to
yeah.
see the sketches?
those dirty goblins.
Dirty
Zombies.
That was like
Yeah.
Goblies.
that was
Goblies.
that was like 110 episodes ago. That one.
I can remember that.
Look how far you've come.
Oh, at the start of the time.
Oh.
Freewheeling now.
Got a 50. Well, you join the group as they have made their way to the small mountain hamlet, mining hamlet of Delversdale, a little area township seemingly owned by a Stonewall Mining Company, home to a secret back entrance to the mine itself. They have, through some amazing work from a war cleric, managed to get themselves onto the right side of the door, but unfortunately in doing so, they were followed by two stone statue bros. And
Sure.
a fight ensued. I might say quite a one-sided fight. You got your asses handed to you, quite literally. Walloping ensued. But like a good D&D crew, you knew that some fights you're not to win. So you've run.
Kill him.
With Undra dimension dooring about 60 feet as far up the corridor as she can go with the unconscious Shold, who is currently on one death save, one death save fail. I think we are then on
Duncan.
Duncan Daynut's go. Free of any encumbrance.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That was a really good move, actually, taking him off me, because now I can run. Or as I like to call it, a tactical advance away from the enemy. So I'm just going to dash, and I could do a full 50, so I'm going to be sort of, we've run out of map, but I'm going to be like way up the corridor.
Gold.
All right. Here we go.
Come on, my friend.
You want to
Oh,
Did you roll?
I won.
which is 2 automatic fails.
What?
Yeah.
So,
Does that mean you were dead?
Yeah.
But not.
like, you guys have had 3 rounds to just, like,
Yeah.
it's not like you've struggled to get to him. You've been carrying him, but we'll.
Yeah, but we didn't have a chance to actually give any healing because we were running away, weren't we?
Yeah, take a photo of that.
Yeah.
Right,
You know that
Is it
time when
just
I
this game
died
that this
and when
happens?
you died?
No.
No.
Tummy.
Get some new dice.
Anyway,
If it's any consolation, we currently have no viewers. So no one saw.
Has Lou even given up on us?
I think to be fair, Louis chasing around after your dog.
To be fair, she
Do
definitely
you think
is.
you could rewind that?
as you come out of the portal into what seems almost complete darkness, you see Duncan kind of heavy-footed sprinting towards you, and then the weight on your shoulder, Unja, just seems to increase, threefold.
Done a terrible thing.
Skull. You're in this kind of this area, this blackness. Which you're looking at. So we got one viewer. You're watching yourself.
I'm just trying to get one view.
We're so sad. I love it. And you feel yourself being pulled away from this tether of your friends, and making your way upward towards this
The light.
Father Rowan's house.
this warmth, this comfort, and then you're in this area of white, of snow, of hills, of ice lakes and fishing holes,
Demon dogs.
wearing comfortable furs, and everything just feels peaceful.
Oh,
And you exhale. There's no weapons, and you just feel at peace.
Finally, I'm home.
What?
We start with the golems. Their turn. They take damage because they're next to the sphere.
I think it's they end their turn. But
They end
they
it.
start. Oh,
Does it start? What's the spell saying?
I think
can't
it's.
remember.
I can't remember. You're really upset me now. I'm like
Yeah.
not happy.
It must be starting, I think.
I thought we did this last time. It was the end of their turn because those drow kept running away from it.
Yes,
didn't they?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's if you finish your turn next to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did I give myself a page reference?
What is it? The
Flaming.
flaming sphere. Let's have a look.
Oh, that's not it. Too.
Ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere.
Okay.
What's that mean?
It is going to.
So if it walks into it, won't it hurt it?
Walks past it, walks through it, walks past it. So if it finishes its turn there. You're all making your way quite a wee ways from it. Duncan, Unja, carrying Shold. Your way, this statue is far from the distance, and it moves past this flaming sphere. And it gets up toward Tish. It's going to use its action. It didn't recharge its slow. And it kind of steps past the flaming sphere. But it doesn't run. It just keeps. And it gets almost up to you, Tish. It's going to make 2 attacks.
Oh, we're all dying this round.
So it's going to be a,
No, run away,
a
come on.
14 to hit. That's
No.
a 4. It's another 4. So 2 14s on the dice.
No, none of those hits you.
As it just kind of swings wildly, trying to just kind of punish you for lingering, and both hits just like crack into the wall, and you duck away, and you see an inch deep divot in the wall above your head as it just pounds and stones break off. That's its go. The other one, as you look back over the shoulder where the sphere is just seemingly stood there, center to the tunnel, just looking up towards you all, protecting the entranceway from any further intrusion.
Okay.
It's your go. It's gone.
How close to me is the other dumb one?
It's right next
One's
to
right next to you.
Could do. We'll send it back, eh?
Yeah.
If it works.
How far away from me are you fellas?
Not that far.
I bet it'd be right because it's everything from in front of me.
Yeah, if it gets set back.
Yeah, well, this is quite exciting, isn't it?
There's pressure in the room now.
How far does it push it back?
10 feet.
On a fail.
Yeah, on a fail.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, don't let that stop you. Go for it.
Shush. I mean, sorry.
No, just say.
No, just thinking out loud.
Don't worry about what might not happen.
What if I didn't aim directly at it and I aimed at the wall right just in front of it?
Or the ceiling just above it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
You've got this dish.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because I've got enough space. So I just take it. If I take a step back to just get myself in position, do I lose any of my charm there? Actiony stuff. And then, I should cast it quite high for my own entertainment.
Because
Go
if,
for it.
if you move away, you're gonna get smacked.
Yeah, but you've got to just stay within 5 feet, is it?
Yeah.
So you've still got a little bit of room.
Yeah, just enough that I can position my hands. Go, hey.
Well, we're within 5 feet of it because it's just trying to attack you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I only have to. Yep, shush. Just read the card. I can be back a little bit. Shush. At level 3.
Or disengage and run.
Yeah, the trouble is, it's still coming, isn't it? Hold on, we just need to think about this.
La 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 la.
Yes or no?
It's up to you.
Frogs.
Up to you, darling.
After I
back
do
yourself.
it, can I run away?
You've got your movement. Yeah, that's your action. You've got your bonus action. You've got your movement. So the casting will be your action.
Stuff it. Let's at level 3. I will cast Thunder Wave at the roof area above the column.
Right above it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you moving first, or are you doing it before you move?
No, I'd like to take because I need a. When it says 15-foot
It
cube.
comes straight out from you.
Yeah.
So you could be like 10 foot away, but it's going to get hit.
The tunnel is no more than 15 feet wide, and it's no more than 15 feet high. So pretty much casting it will affect the square you're in. If you were to angle it a little bit, you're going to be affecting maybe more of the rock ceiling, as it were. Depends on.
Can I have a scientist? Should I take?
If you take a few steps back, it's going to get a swipe at you before you get to cast a spell.
Yeah, so just cast it.
And if you're gonna move after it, it's gonna take a swipe at you if you don't disengage, and you cannot survive a hit.
Yeah.
Well,
And either way, we're dead. So, let's be dead together. I hope I
No,
can't visit you.
don't be that together. No.
But it's like pretty in snow. Right, so best.
Oh, but that's where I'm going. You're gonna go
I
to a
don't know
hole
where I'm
somewhere.
just a world full of banisters.
The motions of my hands
Bannister
beneath
land.
this table. Don't care. Here we go. If a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. Yeah, cool.
But shoot the ceiling if you're gonna shoot anything.
Yeah, I'm shooting at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Cool. So, angling it to the
You'd probably
ceiling.
hit it as well.
You're going to hit it,
Yeah.
but we'll centre it on the ceiling.
Yeah.
So, dexterity saving throw from the golem.
A Constitution saving throw. Is that better for you?
Yes,
Right, whatever the
probably.
rules say.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Oh,
It's probably got. It's
quite a bit of
yeah.
Constitution.
Like they look
Is
pretty
it the
hard.
one that's had burns on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
have.
don't think we've done a lot to it.
No. So they're
Nothing like a player death to throw you.
I don't care. I'm like, you've totally broken my heart trying to kill my second friend.
I didn't kill him!
You are awesome.
Natural 1.
Thank you.
Constitution is +5. So, he fails, so he takes whatever damage. I got a natural 1 too, see?
Yeah. Good.
The
Good.
1? Yeah.
You take a 2d8 thunder damage, plus I cast it at level 3, so that's one more.
And they get pushed.
Increases by 1d8 for that. For each level slot above first. So,
48.
yeah. Is it all you sure you don't want to sneak another one in for fun?
So roll 48. And then he gets pushed back, doesn't he?
Can I borrow one of yours? Because yours is quite cool. Cool. I feel like I should one at a time, two at a time. Just. Oh, Father Rod, help us. Right. 10, 14, 15. 15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool. As you from further up the corridor, you just hear this massive clap, and then this, and then just followed immediately by this cracking and shattering of stone. As up in the distance, the golem just gets slammed back, 10 feet?
Yep.
Prone on the floor. Just collapses there. And then you just hear this as boulders just start crashing from the ceiling, and just landing on top and beside and in front. Let's say he takes...
And now can I run away?
I'll say he takes another 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the rockfall. Can you make a... It's away from you, so yeah, you can use your full action to dash.
Yes.
Or your full movement to run.
I run away very fast to my friend.
And as you look back over your shoulder, the tunnel that you've come through is now at least 2/3 to 3/4 blocked by a number of medium and large sized boulders. The roof seems to have a kind of a larger cavern in it, it seems to raise up, but you're pretty sure you see in the distance the kind of the head of the other golem and movement behind it, but pretty confident this is enough to slow them down for definitely half a minute or so, enough to give you time to keep running and making headway.
With the dead body of Shoal.
Yeah.
Which you're not quite sure of just yet. So you basically, for at least half a minute, you run. Good job.
Does
Ali.
get
Thank
us
you.
here.
I was like, no, we've got to do something.
You've effectively blocked your way out, but with
Yeah.
these golems here, you wouldn't know anyway if this was a viable way to leave. But you managed to run down this tunnel, and after maybe a half minute, a minute, 2 minutes of sprinting as best you can, taking it in turns to shoulder the still body of Shold, you get to a little plateaued area where you just kind of stop a second to take stock of what's gone on. You lie Shold down, and this is where you attempt to, I don't know.
Do you think he's heavier than he was last time? I don't think so.
No.
Hey, somebody called him Tubby. I don't think so. I think he's
I don't think
trim.
he's tubby. No,
He's good.
No, 'cause he's been off the beer. He's been drinking.
Yeah,
the beer.
yeah.
Let's try putting a potion of healing in him and see what happens.
Oh yeah, we bought
Okay.
them potions of healings.
So did Scholt buy one when we went to the shop? I give him a
Yes.
pat down and see if I can find a potion.
Didn't
on
we
him.
get
Yeah.
enough for each of us?
Yeah, we all got one.
Mm,
Yeah.
just the one.
Let's give him his own one then.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you rifle through his pockets, pull a healing potion out, open his mouth, and it goes down the throat, and you see it kind of seep down into him. And
Cool.
Unfortunately, you wait, and it doesn't seem to be that moment of kind of where magic comes back and revitalizes something. So yeah, for a second, then you kind of start to worry and panic.
I slap him really hard.
That
Come
usually-
on, dude!
That usually gets him quite awake.
Like really hard.
Yeah.
Like his face
Blood,
is always
blood vessels
Oh,
burst,
yeah,
your
yeah,
hand
just with
stings,
love.
and his head just cracks to one side, and just like.
And then Duncan goes, "Let me have a try." And he slaps him on the other side.
Where is Volt at this point?
No one picked him up. We dropped him up in the cavern.
No, come on now. No.
None of you can technically pick Volt up anyway.
But if it's attached to him, can't we just drag it?
Did you have Volt out? Did you swing him, or was he stowed?
I said I had both hands occupied.
Yes, he did.
So I was, because I had him out like when I was immobilized in the guards.
Yep.
So we haven't got a vote.
I'd say it's pretty fair.
Oh,
and
come on.
technically, no one other than him can lift
So
that.
it's not. It's.
So you wouldn't have been able to lift it anyway.
Oh. I was never any good anyway. No, the hammer. I wasn't talking about Scald. My Scald wasn't, but I mean, you know, but you don't want to speak ill of the dead, do you?
No.
What are we going to do?
Can I dimension door him to where the vault is and just like wrap him around it? And then dimension door him back?
No.
Yeah, that seems like it
Moon
would
pace
work.
basis,
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that, obviously, because it's a waste of my spell slots, because he's dead anyway. You know.
What can we do? I mean, Shaw brought you back, but
I don't.
we haven't got him now, so how does that work?
He had a spell and he had a diamond.
Yeah.
I've got don't we have Elvinus? At least could get a message. He could at least get what would that cost us though?
Well, it's not going to be good, is it? But
That is like, whoa, how upset will Skull be?
I have false
Wait,
life,
wait.
but it's only on me.
I'm just saying, at the moment, this is all your decision, you three.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm staying out of this.
no.
Hold on.
Well, I think it'll be this
Can I animate dead?
No, I don't think you're being helpful in the discussion.
Oh,
at all.
okay, okay.
Our friend Scald is dead,
No.
and I mean,
Can I use him as a puppet?
we've sort of got two options, and I think before we try Venice, we ought to try Rowan.
Yeah, that was
'Cause I
like.
think he'd prefer. I think he'd prefer that. wouldn't
Rowan
he?
would prefer that, yes. And it would cost us less,
Okay.
like our souls and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
So maybe you and I, perhaps not so much from
Oh, like-
to pray to Rowan.
like
and
you
say-
did for
yeah,
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you lead it.
Okay.
I'm down with that. Oh, what if only I had a nice little song to...
Right. So I'm going to like put one of my axes in Shoal's hand
Yeah.
and like curl it round it because he's like a warrior.
And I'm gonna hold my greenstone.
And we're both going to get on our knees and pray to Rowan
Father Rowan.
to bring his spirit back. Father Rowan, you've sent like Scald on this quest for you, and he's failed you. I'll give you that. But you know, he was trying quite hard, and if you give him another chance, maybe he won't mess it up so badly next time. So I think he deserves another go. So if you could see your way to, you know, just bringing him back to life, and we're trying, like, you know, give him a bit of a talking to so he's not so hopeless.
And his work, your work that he was gonna do for you is not completed,
No,
Father
it
Rowan.
wasn't. No. So, and if you remember that time I beat you in that arm wrestle, you know, you probably owe me a favour, really. So, could you please bring Shoal back?
Could you
Thank you,
please?
Rowan.
Thank you, Father Rowan.
By the time they've finished praying, I have dressed him in the haunted dress.
We wait.
You wait in silence, and the words are said. And the tunnel that you're in is this kind of coolness about the air. It's dry, it's calm, not moving. You have this mixture, this scent of stone and dirt, and it's all very calm and peaceful. That kind of typical, like, yeah, you're underground. It's cool.
Like one of them
And
tombs.
you sit there waiting for a sign, for something. You're sitting peacefully, Schult.
Ooh.
You're on a log, sitting on a log. On the side of this frozen lake, you've got this perfect circular cutout, fishing rod. It's wonderful. Blue sky, not a cloud. Birds just flown away. You've already caught 2 fish.
Yep.
You're looking forward to taking them home and cooking them. It'll be nice. It'll be a peaceful dinner. It's you can't remember exactly when you gave up your weapons, but you have nothing on you. There's no. You have a hunting dagger, but it's more functional as opposed to for kind of any violent act or self-defense. More utilitarian. You feel a presence over your shoulder, and you look over, and there's this man. He's dressed in armor. He has a large warhammer kind of stowed. You see it over his back, and he sits down. You know him. It's familiar.
I'm
It's
not.
friendly.
I
No,
nod
exactly.
to him.
Some would say that it is a noble death, standing in the way of one's enemies and one's friends. Protective. To die in battle is a warrior's way. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. Like dying, that seems very, very final. But also, it's not something you can run from.
No.
It feels like I've been close many times before. At least I think so.
I mean, I'm not surprised with the ones you hang around with. They, especially the short-haired one. She flippant with her ways. She seems to attract all sorts. But she cares about you, I'm sure, in her own way. But they liked you. They thought a lot of you.
Well,
I mean, right now they're praying, asking me to intervene, to do something.
I'm not.
But I don't feel their full commitment as a group. I feel like somewhere is lacking, and therefore I feel maybe you could do better. Maybe it is right for you to move on. Maybe they don't all care about you like they should.
That's you can't.
I just.
Yeah, you cannot base yourself what other people think. The only thing you can do is do what's right for you. And also, I think we used the do better next time defense. But last time when we talked to the other gods and the angels.
Well,
We weren't dead then, though, to be fair. That angel was just a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
That angel was a complete dick.
Yeah.
I'll say this is.
He was the office dick.
I hear their words, and for the most part, they're sincere. They could do with a strong hand, whether that's yours or they'll find another. I will put this to you. I can only do so much. I can't right or wrong the natural order of things. You have fallen, you've died, you've passed on. And yes, there are magics in the world that can spare you this, but I
But
fear that
aren't-
time has already passed.
And aren't that magic better used at someone else? I think I've maybe had my time, but if you give me some time to ponder this, there's still daylight.
Yes. There will be daylight here for a while, my friend. I can't give you too long. In fact, my abilities stretch only so far, so I offer you this. As a boon to my warrior, I can look to grease the wheels of reincarnation for you, but it will not be you that returns. It'll be your soul and your memories. I'll ensure that they're yours. You can be there to help your friends. You can be there to continue my good work in your own stead with others. But you will not be this man you see in the ice reflection. I cannot always control what you may return as. It would be, some would say, a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just need to go smite some rude drought follow.
Yes.
Big as a puppet.
Who I feel
back as
when she
Frank
dies.
Davis.
That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna come back as Frank.
That's so good to you.
Sorry.
Well,
It is your
yes,
decision.
the luck of the dice have never really.
The luck of not your dice.
I would say you have maybe a 1 to 2 chance in 100 of returning as a puppet, but maybe that wouldn't fare so well for you.
Never tell me the odds.
And I would, as a god, even I would only know what on earth that dwarf would do with you.
Hang on, Frank, I've just got to get the lube.
I'll give him a wash.
It is up to you, sure, but unfortunately I do require a decision now.
No.
Would you rather rest knowing that your time is done and pass the mantle on, or would you return in some form yet to be determined to continue your good work with either your friends or elsewhere in the world?
Well, I think Skjold Gunvaldson's time is over.
Is he coming back as Woody's woodsman?
Woody Woodmansons.
But I feel like I still owe a debt that I took on to finish what we started.
Speak plainly. You
I,
wish to return to your friends?
in some form, I would still like to help them because I put them on this road.
How long have we been waiting?
Our time is a construct,
You, like,
and he's a god.
seconds. He's not like this is a monologue with you.
We're still in it. Come back.
So, what I'm offering?
Admiring him in the dress.
He is willing as a boon to his warrior to cast resurrection on you, but there is an opportunity. I will roll a d100 and you will come back as something other, possibly different. It could be any race type, still be a war cleric. You will have Skjold's memories and soul effectively, which you will recall, and you can do with that as you wish, but you will return whilst in their presence in the tunnel. What would you like to do? And this is a boon he's offering to you as his warrior. If one of these three may have failed, then I wouldn't offer the same thing.
Said for you. But come back. So hold on, he can
That's
come
up to
back
you.
as him or come back as someone different.
He will be Skjold, but I will
But
roll
in a
any-
different-
a different form, or he can decide to stay where he is, and then he will prepare a new character and somehow join the group.
Whoa. Like you could come back as Skjold the dragon dude. What are them?
Or Skjold the gnome.
Oh,
Yeah,
gnomes are cool,
ooh,
bro. Just saying. Yeah.
I actually
So
think
easy to carry.
I would say, can you,
How we carry.
instead of reincarnating me, can you tweak the fate so you can send someone in my stead to help them? Because because I think
I can do that for you.
yes, because I'm quite happy here.
He extends his
It'll
hand
be a new thing.
and he shakes, extends his hand, open palm, and he takes yours. And as your hands grasp, he puts his others on your forearm in a very kind of traditional kind of warrior's jest, and he's like, "Oh, I thank you, and you're right." And he looks over and gestures. Like, this is a beautiful space to be. May you catch plenty of fish. May you hunt well, and I will do my best to ensure that someone is there to look after them.
That's all I ask.
Be well, Skjold Gudvarsson. And with that, he stands and turns and walks away. And you hear the kind of crunch and crunch of snow, and as you turn away to face the view, the sound just disappears, and as you look over your shoulder, he's gone. In the tunnel, which just seems to take on a chill.
I'm gonna throw up.
Does he have to roll to catch the fish? Because he might go hungry.
I've got two fish already. So
Okay, you're okay for the
Jesus.
You wait for what seems like an eternity, but is
Yep.
in fact maybe half a minute.
Yeah.
You sense more than see anything, and in your mind, as the one to pray, Duncan, you you have this feeling of shoulders at peace, and he wishes you all the best, but feels that maybe this is his time. And
Are you talking to the other side?
it's just like it's a strange feeling. It could also be indigestion. You're not sure.
No, well, I'm not having that. If Rowan's not going to bring him back, I think we'll have to trial Venice. Who thinks we should trial Venice to force him to come back?
Oh, I like it.
Right.
Come on, get down with the
I
sickness.
also have a knife out that I'm sharpening, ready to scalp him, because he promised me his hair.
He did. Right,
A
so...
bright light burns behind you,
Yeah.
and you turn in a second as you.
Here we
And
go.
there is this humanoid creature. He's sat cross-legged on the floor, and across his legs is Volt. Clearly, it's Volt. You've seen this
Oh.
warhammer being wielded, and he looks up at you. He goes, "I thank you all, not you," as he looks towards you, Indra. "But know this: he is at peace. He has decided that he wished not to return. He has asked me to do my bit to ensure your safety. But I would advise against pulling him back when he does not wish to come."
Never said that to me.
If you go down this path, I will see it as a direct conflict to what has been decided,
Oh.
and you do not want to cross me.
I'll just look like I do when Grandma Dane's telling me.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so
Honor is death, like a warrior, and help will be at hand when required.
Okay. Speaking of that hand, I have this puppet. I don't suppose you could make it come to life for me, could you?
Let me look. Takes the puppet. Waves his hand in front of it. And he gives it back to you.
Ooh.
Say not that I never do anything for you, dwarf. Now,
Thank
that
you,
golem
Godbrother.
is making its way through that rockfall. Well done. But I would not linger too much.
you further road.
And do not fear. I have collected my hammer. I am now off to polish it. And with that, the light just fades.
Not with Frank Dynat, I hope.
All right. Oh.
The body of Scold just seems to, almost like a Jedi, like kind of just,
Oh, I was not going to make this.
all that is left is the wonderful dress that you were dressed in.
I pack up the dress,
Nice.
pop it away.
What are the three of you
Hopefully,
doing?
it's a little bit more
I'm gonna
haunted.
cry.
Do we have any magic items? That would be like,
Yeah.
well, it'd be
Did he leave anything
shame
cool
to
behind?
leave them, wouldn't it?
There's
there's
his
hourglasses.
there's basic belongings. I don't think you had Vault, really. That was it, wasn't it? And your eye goggles. Your eye
Yeah,
goggles.
my cool, and I've got like the necromancer's head,
Oh, yeah.
and then I've got
Oh, the ball.
the
Yeah.
metal ball thing.
Yeah.
I quietly weep while I rifle
Right.
through his belongings and
Yeah.
take anything of any use.
We can sort
Put it
it
in
out
the
after,
bag.
but we will grab anything of value.
Yeah.
Just, because it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Is your new potion lips?
Yes, it is.
Is the
Someone-
hair gone?
There's a greater healing potion.
No, we fed that to you.
Oh,
It didn't work.
Yes.
oh,
We tried to tip him upside down, see if we can get it back in the bottle, but
yeah.
And with that, you move on.
Right, we best
What?
just the three of us then.
There's always been the three of you.
I know.
Is there anything left of him? Is he gone?
Buddy,
Oh,
it's not another deal with my disappointment.
I have to do new graphics and everything now.
I was going to make those t-shirts, but
yeah,
those
and I
aren't
never
those.
got the
Never
t-shirts.
got the
No.
Just
Oh, they can be like in memoriam.
delete. Gone.
Oh, dude, use
Well,
the
I hope you're not
T-word.
hoping to get another 20 minutes out of this, guys. I'm
No.
quite depressed.
Oh,
I
You
would
quietly,
like
you
some
quietly
for
make
Tibber.
your, you quietly make your way along the
Jolly
corridor.
quietly.
No, don't want
yeah.
to.
I was trying to like stretch it out so we could have that as cliffhanger, but
No. Yeah, well, you went big on the first roll, or not so big. The walk is unrelenting. It's quiet. It's very.
We'd be quite depressed.
Depressed.
Despite all our laughter. You know,
Yeah,
we've been with
it's
him for
quiet,
114
it's dark.
episodes. Well, 13 and a half.
It twists and turns, ever meandering, sometimes plateauing, sometimes a gentle slope always going down. Maybe 2.5 hours you've been walking, when the first deviation from the normal path appears in front of you. Nothing more than an opportunity for maybe a large wagon to be passed via a small pathway.
Oh, she'll love the deviation.
Unsure whether you're still being followed. You don't think you can hear anything behind you and haven't really heard or seen anything.
Excuse me.
What are the three of you doing?
Moping.
I know.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
seems a bit pointless
this,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
done. Sit down and have a, what?
Do you remember when we did the sketches? That was,
That was funny.
that was great.
You know what?
You really liked them.
Like you said the other week, somebody's definitely taken a shit in the blue little box. This is... or something similar to that effect.
No, I don't remember that.
That's
at all.
what he
remember
said.
saying that
He
either.
said it in a funny language.
Yes.
and you can hear his voice. It was a cupboard.
Oh, the blue, was it the blue cupboard?
Blue cupboard, little
Ah.
box, same thing. You can put in it.
Litter
Yeah.
or a shit.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we've still got to really sort out the mining company and then go and kill Chasselar because it's all their fault, isn't it?
I was going to do such cool things with his hair.
There's no need to go into that right now. I don't need to know your personal things.
Did you not have a sample anyway?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got the bag full of it.
Mm.
I used to cut it at night when he was sleeping.
You know,
I have all of your hair.
just while we're walking, what's happened to Frank Nainat Jr.?
You slip him on.
This is surreal.
It's a cosy fit. It's quite warm. There's something about him.
I cast detect
There's a
magic.
little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frank Jr. to your eyes lights up.
Cool.
There's some quite wonderful aura about him.
As we're walking, then I'm going to be talking to him. To say,
And I learned at School of Magic.
You doing?
Mm.
That's nice. I should probably learn it as well. Then.
I just said, we used to have this friend called Skoll. He's just
it's
died.
so
It's
sad.
quite sad. But, you know, he wasn't very good when he was alive. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts on it, really. You know. I mean, I feel like I wasted carrying him out of battle now. If he was just going to die on me, what was the point of that? You know. He was supposed to be a great warrior and stuff, but he just went off and died. I mean, you don't catch me going around dying all the time, do you? I mean, no. And Frank's going, no, you don't, Duncan, you've never died. No, I haven't. Despite Grandma G'day trying a few times, I always lived. Yes, you did, Duncan, that's right, yes.
Someone's having some self-reflection time.
Yeah.
Tish has died. I have died.
He's died.
Joe has
Did you
died.
die?
Yeah.
When did you die?
Ages ago.
Ages ago.
You got better.
I did get
You weren't
better.
proper dead though, were you?
It was quite dead.
Mm.
Quite dead.
Yeah.
Oh, the only thing that ever happened to me is like something ate most of my brain, but it was all right because I didn't use it anyway, so that was all right. No, you never use it, do you, Duncan? So that's fine. It's like a little walnut in there.
Oh my god.
All shiny and polished because it's never been used. That's right, it is. Yes.
How many walnuts have you seen?
You hear in your voice, in your head as you're talking. You hear, oh, Duncan, you do waffle on sometimes.
Oh yes, I do, Frank. That's right. Normally, when the DM's looking
Can you do
something
me a
up in his
favor?
book,
Can you
but
can you do me a can you do me a favor? Can you just move your little finger because it's in a really awkward spot?
oh yeah, I just bend it down a bit.
Oh,
How's
that's-
that? Is that better?
That's much better.
Not
Thank you.
his hands
Oh, that's
like
much
that.
more comfortable. I don't feel like I'm being poked in the bottom now. Anyway, how you doing?
How did you get your
I'm
finger?
good. What do you do, Frank?
Oh,
Are you an arcane wizard?
I am an arcane wizard, Duncan.
Oh, that's really cool. I've
admittedly-
always wanted to be a wizard, but I was too stupid.
Oh, you're not stupid, Duncan. You're quite clever. You bought me, didn't you?
I did buy you, yes.
You gave me to that nice man,
Yes.
and he made me come to life.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's, well, I mean, only you can hear me. Some would
Oh.
argue that, am I really real? I'm not sure. But to you, I'm real, aren't I?
Oh, you're definitely real.
Oh.
We don't need Scold anymore. I've got you.
And one thing that nice man did do, he let me do this one thing. I can do it 1 time a day. It's quite wonderful. Why is she shaking her head, Duncan?
Oh,
That little one over there, she's a bit weirdy.
She said,
oh yeah. No, ignore her. Just keep talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Is it resurrection? Can we resurrect Scold?
No,
Oh.
no. No. What he it's not very.
No.
I mean, some people would say it's very simple. I get to do this thing where I get to take specifically you three, no one else. You, Duncan, the grumpy mean one, and the little short one that sings nicely.
Oh yeah.
And I get to do this thing where I can make it a little bit easier for you to hit things. And when sometimes you're being a bit like you got to run and jump out the way, I can help you with that. But I can
Oh.
only do it one thing. It's my little magic trick that he let me do. What did he call it? He called it bless. I think I can bless you all, just you three, once a day. No one else.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you know. He said sometimes it might be helpful, and to be honest, you three need all the help you can get.
You are an arcane wizard, aren't you?
I am.
thought he was-
Yes. So yes.
well,
And sometimes I'll speak, and sometimes I might not. It all depends on when that wonderful man sitting up the end of the table has got time to think about what to say. And it's not looking in his book. So, anyway, it was nice talking to you, Duncan. But I think this is time for quiet reflection and enjoying some quiet time thinking of
Okay.
your friend.
Okay.
Duncan,
Yes.
you got a bogey up your nose. Can you get it? It's annoying me. Oh, use the other hand, please. Anyway, so there we go. Frank Dana, Arcane Wizard, can cast Bless once a day on you three specifically, no one else. Just you three.
Fantastic.
And he might talk to you only. When I were you. Maybe. You continue walking past this little jot splitting the path and on the road. About another hour. And as you... Yeah, this path, this section of the path is now more increasingly a slope. The tunnel at any one point is about 10 to 15 feet wide. You can see it's hard-packed earth, and you can see the tracks of recently passed wagons of some form. You get to an area where on the still air, there's a distinct lack of breeze down here. You can hear off in the distance, but you're quite able to ascertain how far this kind of this quiet noise, this chatter, voices are carrying on the air. They're very, very quiet. And you would know from your time, exactly, dog barking. You would know from your time in the Underdark Undra that on tunnel systems like this, voices and noise can carry for quite some distance. You continue walking though, and after a time, an area in front of you, maybe it's 150 feet away, you round a corner and it lights up. There is what looks like a cavern of some description, way off in the distance, that seems to be well lit. And through there, the very, very distance of your vision, and in the light that is in this room, you can see what looks like a parked stationary wagon.
I love
I
stationery.
thought he was going to say,
Exciting.
station wagon. And I was like, oh, hold on. Oh.
Do you Do you remember that time we went on that ride on that like minecart?
Is it like
Yeah.
Bannister?
Whee!
And you come from this direction.
You actually go with us then.
That
In
time.
the olden days.
Shut up. I'm not processing this.
No.
As you move into the this cabin, it opens up in every direction. The ceilings rise up maybe 40 feet. There is a large ravine, which or kind of rift in the cavern that separates this higher level, which you find yourself creeping out and looking over, and you can see just the dark depths stretching out into this rift. The second level, which is maybe about 25 to 30 feet below where you are and away from. So it's not always a straightforward kind of jump. There's a gap at some point. And as you kind of peek your head, again you can hear voices. They're louder now. Just chatting.
Can we see where they're coming from?
You cannot.
Oh.
You get the impression from just looking that they're coming from the lower level. The wagons are parked right in front of you. They're empty. There are no horses around. What looks like a stone door kind of bars an entranceway directly in front of you at the far end of this kind of top level of cave. There are numerous lights on lantern kind of holders or torches ensconced in holders in the wall. And right in front of you, there seems to be this strange contraption, a lift mechanism, a pulley or a joist, which is currently locked into a position and stationary. Seems to feed some form of wagon or drop site on the lower level, taking stock from the wagons and lowering them down. And you can see stretching out this iron railway track system moving off into another tunnel. The conversation is very muted. It's very hard to understand what's going on, but like I said, it seems to be quite a relaxed conversation, just people chatting.
Oh.
What do you do?
This would have been a great rift to yeet AJ into, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Scott was really looking forward to that.
He was, wasn't he?
And they really liked riding those little cars.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he did, yeah.
Still, he shouldn't have died then, should he?
Nope. Shouldn't have rolled a 1.
Do you want to like sneak? Because you're quite sneaky, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Sneak
am.
forward a little bit.
Yep, so we're up here, and can I get down through the...
No, don't go that far. I was just thinking,
I'm just looking
just
at
go
it.
to the edge of the thing and look over.
But not too close
no,
to the edge.
behind that crane.
I'm going to hide behind that crane
hide behind
and
the
look.
crane and have a look.
And what can I see? I get advantage on wisdom and
So where are you moving?
at investigation.
Just going to sort of hide by the crane and have a look
Intelligence.
over.
Damn it.
So just make a perception check.
Perception. That one. No, it's all good. Oh, sorry. You wanted to know the number. It was 4. The road looks gold.
There is
Yeah.
so you're clearly not you're clearly not a handy at the moment. Something is
No, I'm not. I'm feeling very well.
is you're clearly feeling the loss of your friend. You're grieving. It's all very much a shock. You look over, the wagons are empty. They've clearly been offloaded. You're looking at this pulley system which is locked into place with kind of chains and ropes and hooks and wheels on it. It seems to have a quick look. It clearly swivels and is a great way of taking something from this and putting it down into a lower level. There are numerous boxes piled up on the second level, which you can now see, which are these things here.
Yeah.
Numerous crates marked with the shipping company and the mining company's logo.
And can I see lights in the tent, or is it just...
You can't see that. So
far?
yeah, so for you, you're looking down onto this level.
And
This
then
is
that's
this is
another one
effectively a wall. So all of this area is like solid stone.
wall.
So it's like a little niche around here. You can see light flickering from some source further down, just down there. You're not quite sure the source of the light. There are 2 crates packed onto what looks like a wagon flat deck, which is locked in position, seemingly the last crates to be loaded. Everything else is just stacked up neatly, ready to be transported somehow down the wagon lines or the wagon tracks. You
Okay.
sit and listen, you can hear the voices, a touch clearer, but again, it's a very quiet, relaxed, muted conversation.
Okay, if I look at that crane, like being a dwarf who likes engineering and stuff like that, do I reckon if we moved it, it's going to make a hell of a noise?
Not a hell of a noise, but in the quiet that is currently in this cavern, it would make enough that if you can hear that conversation,
Yeah.
they'd hear that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess we just carry on creeping around, do we, I suppose?
What if
Unless
we
I
keep
just scream and fireball the whole thing.
Oh, what if we go invisible?
Well, while you're pondering that, I think that's probably a good space to pause the episode.
Ooh.
Yes, on the cliffhanger.
Thanks everyone for listening to that really happy, entertaining episode of Kiwis and Dragons.
So glad you joined us.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's like a live
Skull's in a
stream
good place.
show,
He's
doesn't it?
fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is he?
And this will also prove that none of this is pre-scripted.
Oh.
That's definitely not that.
So join us next week to find out who's replacing Scold and what we're going to do in this mine. And most importantly, what else does Frank Dana Jr., arcane wizard, have in store now that he's been brought to life
Can you
by
make
God?
pie?
Bye.
No. So yeah, join us next week. Thanks everyone. Same time, same channel, same idiots playing. Thanks everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.